Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of the biggest stars and some of my favourite people, and a man who took the world by storm on the X Factor in 2013. He was the runner-up that melted the hearts of the women and sang in the arms of angels like no one else. Nicholas McDonald is back on tour this summer and joins us on the phone now. Nicholas, how are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Do you know, it must be great being you, because to be popular and successful is quite hard to achieve in show business, and I suppose X Factor gave you that chance in 2013, didn't it?
No, it definitely did. X Factor changed my life completely, and that's what I'd say. Everyone, my job is, what I do as a job now is definitely better than being at school.
So where are we at now? How old are we currently?
So I'm now 18.
So I can do the maths. So in 2013, you were about 16. So that's not a bad age to be on it. What was it like for you? Because I suppose you couldn't live the sort of hedonistic life that some of the other contestants were living. Were you sort of isolated on that show with only being 16, or were you able to join in?
No, there was just sometimes that obviously you did feel that isolation because of your age, and it was weird because like the 14 weeks I was on the live shows, just the live shows was 14 weeks. The full X Factor progress is about a full year, but the live show is about 14 weeks, and that 14 weeks you're in this they call it the X Factor bubble. Now that just everywhere you go there's always security with you or somebody with you, so you don't really get to enjoy yourself as much because everything's so uptight and everything's so kept under secret, things like that. So now coming out the show, it's obviously, you look back at it and like, God, that was crazy.
Is there a side of you that wishes you could do it now at 18 so you could sort of live the adult experience opposed to being a child on the show? Because I'm sure they do treat you differently.
No, they definitely do. Obviously the adults get a bit more stuff, like they get to go out sometimes after the show, and like it was just like I wasn't even allowed to go to like McDonald's myself or jump my taxi to Asda or Tesco's to get some food. Always security need to be there because they always feel that there's somebody could do something or something, so you're just isolated, whereas if you're an adult you're like, look, I'm 18, 19, people like Sam Bailey, I'm a grown woman.
Yeah.
Don't need to come with me, I can look after myself, you know. But I would love to do it again just because the experience just flew in so quick.
Yeah.
And it just got to the point where I was blinking and it was over.
I know. And I wonder, in terms of education, had you done all your exams by the time you were in the show, or were you going through that at the time?
I just was going into my last year of high school. Obviously, that was 6th year for me up in Scotland. I'm not sure what year it would be down south, but it was my last year of school. And after that I get to go to college or university, but I missed a lot of school.
So I wonder where you're at now. Did you get to do that year again? Did you ever finish it, or have you been too busy being showbiz?
It was quite weird. I came off the show in the Christmas, so about December time, and it was just about January time. My guidance teacher of my year came to the house. I was like, cool, she'd probably come to visit and stuff, and because she just phoned my mum saying, oh, I'd like to come see you, whatever, and we were like, that's cool. She come down and she had like a leavers form. I was like, right, cool. And just signed up and left school.
But did you qualify?
No, I did, but I didn't sit the last exams, like all the hires and stuff like that, but I sat the ones the year before.
Right.
So I missed out on a lot of education, but I've been fortunate enough that I've been so busy over the last 2 years that I've never really had to ever think about a normal job.
Yeah. The only caveat to that, Nicholas, is that I've never done anything other than entertainment and radio and live stuff. And at this point, at 35, I wish I had gone to university because it's always useful. Do you think there might be a point in the future where you'll regret not going further? Because although this is amazing right now, education will last you the rest of your life.
Do you know, I don't know, because I was always a person that I never felt school was my thing. And weirdly enough, I really didn't like music in school either. Getting into music classes, and people's like, well, that's pretty weird even though this is your job now, and I'm like, I know what I say, but school is just, singing is what I've always wanted to do, find an excuse to do it and stuff like that. But I was a bit gutted missing school as well, because obviously the last year of school you miss like the school proms, the school holidays, so I missed out on a lot of stuff, which I'm a bit gutted about, because in your childhood I think that's important. Your last years of school is going to these proms and stuff like that. But looking back now, I'd rather do the X Factor experience, because that's a lifetime opportunity, not your average. The average person gets to do that, you know.
Yeah, I think you'll trump them when it comes to your end of year folder, and you've done national TV for 12 million people and they've done a prom. I think you win that battle. I wouldn't worry about that.
You know, the funny thing is that where the prom was located, they actually had TV set up watching the final.
Did they really?
so it was pretty cool at that.
So you were there in spirit?
Do you know I was? For a while though. But it was crazy. But no, I really did. I missed a lot of school and stuff like that, but I've been fortunate enough that I've been so busy that I've never really had to think about education.
No, and at this point at 18, there you are. You had the album after you came out of X Factor, and that did very well. Where are you at now? Are you still under contract with them, or are you working for yourself now, or are you with another label?
No, we're still in contract with them, but I'm now on to recording the second album, which is going to be out early next year. I just come back from LA last Thursday. I was recording in LA with some producers and stuff like that, on stuff for the second album, and we also were out there having meetings with Universal out in LA. So no, it's been such an exciting year already, and that's just a few things we've been up to.
Do you realise how extraordinary that is, that you're flying out to La La Land and meeting these people and having these meetings? I mean, people dream of this their entire lives, and at 18 you're doing it.
You know, it was actually... before I went to America, I went in Dubai for a holiday, and I was sitting in the plane in fact I was sitting in my room in LA, and you walk out, roll out your bed, walk out to the balcony, and then you go to the Hollywood side to your left hand side, and you can see the full LA, and you're just like that. I thought to myself, at the age of 18, just this year, I've done a full arena tour in the UK with the X Factor. I had an album that came out last March, which was number 5, and a single that came out that went to number 13. I've done over 153 shows since coming off the X Factor. I've met all these amazing people. I've went to Dubai for a holiday, and now I'm going out to America. But I'm not going out just out to America. I'm going out to LA. I'm going out to Hollywood. Now, it was weird because where I was staying, Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Who plays the mask and stuff like that, he stayed 2 doors up. And Michael Jackson lived nearby. People from Friends and stuff like that, Justin Bieber. And I'm walking down the Hollywood Walk of Fame and stuff like that, and seeing all the Hollywood sign, and going down the boulevard and walking about Beverly Hills. I'm just like to myself, this is crazy.
Yeah.
At the age of 18, I've got this experience, and I'm just like, adults dream just to come to Hollywood as a holiday.
Yeah.
Mine is a holiday, but it's a working holiday, and I'm seeing all these sites, and even you see the Hollywood sign in movies, but seeing you see it in real life, you're like, it's just a weird experience. And walking down the Walk of Fame and seeing Michael Jackson's star, and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Shrek and Elton John and all these people, and you're just like, this is mad. It's crazy, and at such a young age, I'm so blessed and so grateful that I've had this opportunity at such a young age. At 18, I've travelled all over the world, and I've only just turned 8.
It is extraordinary as well. I wonder what lifestyle you're leading at this point. Is it crude to ask, are you rich, or do you still live with your mum and dad? Have you got your own place? Where are you at right now?
You know, I've done really, really well. I've done really, really, really well since come off the show. As I said, I've done over 150 shows, the album out, stuff like that. And you know, the thing is, I'm 18, still living with my parents. I don't think I'll ever move out. My washing gets done, my ironing gets done, breakfast in the morning. So I'm not bothered. I just pay big money a month, and that is me. You know, but
good for you.
I always say like I'd like to move out and have my own space, but I just think just now I'm still a bit young, I'm still a bit naive, and I wouldn't know how to work a dishwasher or an oven. I would be making microwave dinners and going to shows with all my clothes all creased because my mum's not ironing for me, do you know? No, but I've done really, really well coming off the show, and I just can't believe that I've had this opportunity at such a young age, and the support since being off the show has been overwhelming, and I couldn't thank everyone enough. I really couldn't.
And again, when we talk about the live shows, that's where the money is in the business. Anybody will tell you that performing live is where you can still earn money, because albums, there's so many people losing money. That's a great gift you've got, that you're able to do it live, and it looks so simple to you. How draining are those shows?
Do you know, sometimes everyone says, what people always say to me, like, what you doing now? And people always think you come off X Factor because they don't hear from you for a few months that you're not doing anything. I mean, that's what I keep saying. Not everyone has social media, so not everyone knows what you're doing, do you know?
Yeah.
But when I say, look, I've done over 150 shows, they're like, what? I say, I promise I've done it. I'm now recording my second album, and now I'm in LA, here, there and everywhere. People are just like, God, you've done really well, and stuff like that. But come back to the shows are sometimes, you know, the hard part isn't going on stage and singing, because to me it's a hobby. It's something I love doing, so I would never get sick of it.
Right.
And it's not like I'm forced to sing. It's just a natural thing that I love doing. Just like anybody else, you sing in the shower, you sing in the car, you sing in the toilet. I just sing on a stage in front of loads of people. But the hardest part is travelling about. Is getting to gigs in cars all the time, on planes, you know, and not really getting as much rest vocally and physically, you know. But the shows are just, that is what you live for. That's what gets you up in the morning and be like, right, I've got a show this weekend, or things like that. That's the thing that gives you the buzz. And you know, no matter how many shows I do, I never get sick of them, ever.
And then, of course, you've got that thing that I've never had, which is appeal and popularity and girls screaming at you. What's that like?
Do you know, that's what I was saying, you were in this X Factor bubble, and you never really get out of it until I came home and I started doing shows and stuff like that, and I'm like, this is mad. Even coming off flight, coming back home for the first time since X Factor, all these people turning up at airports, and they're hundreds. And they still do it to this day. 2 years down the line, people still wait at the airport for hours and then just to see me and get pictures. And it's just like, this is true dedication. And to start with, I was like, I found it weird. I was like, what, these people won't even know me for? Like, I had an X Factor, but it's no big deal. Lots of people do X Factor, do you know? But the fan base it's been incredible. That's one way I can explain it. They turn up to gigs and they buy CDs, they support you, and it is sometimes just like, God, these guys are incredible, you know, and you don't even know these people, you know, they've just watched you on this TV show, but now when you get to know the people and things like that, get to speak to them, and people say, oh, I listen to an album all the time and I had a bad time in life, and listen to your music helped me, and listen to your X Factor and singing 1,000 years and stuff like that. People relate to it, and I'm just like, this isn't even my music, and people are relating to me just singing other people's songs. And I was thinking, God, when I bring this second album out, I don't even care if it doesn't even do well. As long as I give something back to the fans that they can relate to, then I'm happy, because I'm now at the age where I'm getting older, my music's getting older, my fans are getting older, and everyone's getting maturer, you know. So from my life experience, I can write about things that I've done and things that I've been through, which then fans can look on the bright side and they can relate to as well. So when you're on a stage and people are singing your songs back to you, it's a crazy experience. You're just like, you know, all that time of recording and stuff like that, and you're like, you know, it's worth it.
And what are your rules about the girls? I mean, I'm a deeply unattractive man. I've done stage work for years. Nobody's ever coming to me afterwards. But I mean, I know you've got these hordes of fans. What are your rules? How would I get a date with you, Nicholas, if I'm a gorgeous 18-year-old girl?
Probably just ask me to go to Nando's or something like that.
Simple as that. You're just a bit of chicken and there you are.
No, do you know, I don't know. People always ask me, would you ever fan, and I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if it would be pretty weird that they were a fan and now they're your girlfriend. You'd just be a bit like, I don't know.
But if they're attractive, I mean, there's got to be exceptions to that rule, surely.
Definitely. There's sometimes I look at, I don't know if it's just fans of normal people and go, no, they're really hot. Like, let's go to Nando's, but I don't know.
Have you got time to date at the moment? Are you seeing anyone?
No, I've not. It's been such a busy year already, and I spend most of the time in the air flying than I do on normal ground, which sounds a bit weird. But no, I've just not got the time. But I will find the time soon.
You've got to, and I tell you why, you won't be hot forever, you won't be 18 forever, you won't be young forever, you won't be talented forever. You've got to take advantage of it. Trust me, from an old guy who doesn't get anything, Nicholas, you've got to take advantage of it.
Now you're saying that, I definitely am starting to worry.
No, you must. I'm begging you. Hey, listen, it's great talking to you, and you're back on the road this year. This summer, you've got all these live dates. You're going to be doing Manchester and Dublin and Southampton, Brighton, London, Birmingham, Liverpool, Belfast, Newcastle, Aberdeen and Glasgow. What do we get in the show then? What are the type of songs you'll be singing at those gigs?
So this is going to be my first ever UK headline tour. Obviously it starts on the 13th of July in Manchester and ends on the 29th of July in Glasgow. This tour is going to consist of me, and there's a few amazing support acts on there. We'll get Callum Scott from Britain's Got Talent. We're going to have a few of my old X Factor mates on there. There's going to be Bailey McConnell from Britain's Got Talent, Joe Wilford from The Voice, loads of good people, and I'm going to be also having a live band on there that's going to be playing for me as well.
Wow.
So it's going to be an amazing show, and the thing is, because the new album is still getting recorded, we can't really perform any songs off the new stuff because people are telling me, look, you need to keep it, and it's all secret. They don't want anybody hearing it, because they think to themselves, if they hear it on their phone and stuff like that, then they've got it. So it's not really a surprise.
That is the downside of 2015 performing, isn't it? That everybody sat there with those bleeding phones taping everything. You can't get away with anything, and there's no secrets anymore.
But there's going to be about 3 or 4 original tracks on there.
Right.
Which people already know and fans already heard. But we're maybe going to throw in a really good one from the album. Maybe if we're allowed. We've already started rehearsing, but I've now found out that we're maybe not allowed to do it, one of the tracks. So we need to wait and find out. But no, it's going to be an amazing tour, and I just hope that everyone can come out and see me, and I can see everyone and be like, look, you have supported me until now, so this tour for you, and enjoy it.
Nicholas, do you realise there's a possibility life doesn't get any better than this? Being 18, doing sell-out tours, flying around the world, bringing out albums, having starred on X Factor. I mean, it's a remarkable start to your life. It's almost a worry, isn't it? How do you keep it up? Because when you've started this young and this successful, there's a lot of pressure, isn't there, to be as good as you've been?
There definitely is, and sometimes you're always good as your last show, and you need to get better and better and better. But people always say, like, when they meet me, like, you're such a wee normal person, and I'm like, I'm no different from you or whoever, Even though I was on X Factor and stuff like that, and people see you as this inverted commas famous person, I've got such a normal family behind me that keep my feet firmly on the ground, and whenever I do, not go crazy or whatever, but that one time that you forget, my mum or dad are always there to be like, here, you knock you down a peg or two,
Yeah.
They're always there, and they're such a normal family, normal backgrounds, normal jobs, normal life, but their son's just a bit crazy and a bit famous.
I get it. I mean, can you even go out in town having a drink with all these iPhones and things? I suppose you're being filmed 24 hours a day. Do you get fed up of that? Because it is tiresome continually being asked.
No, I still go, like, I forget all the time. I jump to the shop in my pyjamas and all that. People are like, can we get a picture of you? And I'm like, I'm wearing my jammy bottoms with a t-shirt on with a pair of flip-flops, dressed like an idiot. So But I do go out with my friends, and I do loads of normal things, and that's what people say. They're like I'm shocked to see you here, and I'm like, what makes me any different from you?
Yeah.
You know, and that's when people are a bit taken aback, like, God, he is just pretty normal, eh? And I think that's what people like to see and like to hear, is that people don't think they're cut above themselves just because they've maybe got a bit of money or a bit of fame.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that does change people. But for me, it doesn't faze me, because all I want to do is sing. If it's for 2 people, 200 people, 2,000 people, you know, as long as I'm singing and on a stage with a mic, I'm happy, you know.
Nicholas, you have a gift, and I congratulate you on all your success. Good luck with the tour. You can find out more. Just put in your website, which is
www.nicholasmcdonald.co.uk, and just go to events and you'll see all the tour dates and where to get tickets and stuff like that.
Great. Let's talk again. Congratulations on everything. Nicholas McDonald is the big star of X Factor, and a voice that you'll remember, and a live act that's worth seeing. Nick, great to talk to you.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.